Hi, I'm Kayla, and this is my husband Corey, and this is Oliver. He has Dravet syndrome. And this is Olivia, and Emerson, and Elsie, and Avery, and Maylee, Oliver's service dog in training. And this is our life with Dravet. Okay, so say cheese. We're gonna go over a little bit of medications and Oliver's nighttime routine. Right now we have a lot of medications. Oliver, here, buddy, you pick. Which one first? This is a lot to choose from. Pink one, I figured. We like the pink one. The pink one is an antibiotic because we are currently battling another ear infection and from a recent bout of what we assume is adenovirus because he was tested negative for COVID and the flu. Oliver, wait! We have so many more, bud! Sorry. Come here, bud. Which one next? Up here. Are you gonna choose by closing your eyes? Okay, that's okay. All right. Let me get it for you. There you go.
My finger.
Oh, your finger. Okay, take your medicine. This one is actually a cough medicine. So this one isn't like part of his daily routine either, but I do give it to him at night. Oh no! Your finger! Up. It's back. Hooray! Okay. Twinkle toes. Which one's next? Oliver, which one's next? Now we have special gloves. Which one's next? Which medicine next? You pick. Daddy's not taking pictures. He's doing a video.
Pick a medicine.
So you need to pick. Do you want purple, red, yellow, or white?
No.
You want yellow? Okay. Yellow. Yellow. This one is just some Motrin. You can tell which ones he likes better because these are his actual medications. And I think they have less sugar in them. Okay, little one. Ooh. Good job. Did we get all of this one? Because this one's a small dose. Here, let's make sure we got all of it. Oh, squeezies. Okay, next one. Which one? That one. Good job. Awesome work, kiddo. Okay. Last one. Nice and slow, please. There we go. And last one. This one's a little bit of melatonin for nighttime. So he doesn't get that during the day. We don't do the cough syrup at night right now either, but the rest of them have been pretty well twice a day. So we go through, we have lots of kids. We know this. That's part of life. We go through a lot of syringes right now. I have a clean bin and a dirty bin. And that dirty bin, so I don't have to be washing them every single day. It's probably about the size of this. And that dirty bin has filled up. We fill it up and like run it twice, like every 2 days roughly. And in our utensil holder in the dishwasher, it fills up like 2 or 3 sections every single time. So, I need to try to find a better system for that, but this works right now. The fun thing about pharmaceuticals is there have been a ton of shortages lately, and I'm sure most people have heard and been impacted by the acetaminophen shortage, and we have too. This season has been like back-to-back illnesses and super, super rough. With this particular illness, Oliver had 8 seizures in 3 days, like 5 in one day, 2 the next, and then 1 the next day. Other way, this way. Bloop, bloop. There you go. So we've had a lot of ear infections too. And in fact, he's already got a set of tubes. We're gonna get another set of tubes. Come here, come sit with me. Pretty soon. And so one of our kids who had ear infections we couldn't even get antibiotics for them. And so we just really had to manage with pain and try a bunch of other things to try to get something because there were no antibiotics available at the time. And we have found, and we've actually had to change medications for certain things. We had to change his rescue medication because of supply chain issues. Excuse you. That's another Oliver favorite. He'll fake belch and then, excuse me. But we had to change his rescue medication because it was gone. No one could find it. When that happens, you're left scouring the region for any pharmacy that just might maybe have it. Made a lot of phone calls during that season, and ultimately we had to change the medication because we could not find it. In fact, we went from using that rescue medication to then having it compounded, but the compounded version didn't work as quickly, and so that's not ideal, and then we had to switch over. Right now, most recently, in fact, let me go grab his bottles so you can see what that looks like. Okay, so I keep everything in this handy little bin. It just keeps life a little bit organized. Plus, I don't know why this is in here aside from the fact that we've got kids. So everything is in here, and it's nice and handy because then I can just move it where it needs to be at the time. This bottle is probably the most accessible. It's like $100 a month before insurance kicks in. This is our 1 month supply of this good stuff. This bottle, we actually only have one. We had a hard time getting this one for a while too, and it was like we could only order it and get it refilled every 2 weeks because the pharmacies were having a really hard time having access to ordering it just because of supply chain issues. So this is a 2 week supply for us, and this is about $900 before insurance kicks in. And because of the nature of this medication, it's not like you can just not take it because it can be very addictive. There are withdrawal symptoms, and so when we are told by the pharmacy that we have limited access to it, we get really worried because withdrawal, you can't just quickly stop taking it. You can't go cold turkey with this thing. So it's not a good thing. And then this one, this is a 1 month supply of one of his medications. This comes from a specialty pharmacy that you can't just get anywhere. This comes from out of state. They ship it from pharmacy direct to you through a courier. You have to sign for it. The whole works. You have to order it a few days in advance. They overnight it. I have no idea how much this costs. Hi, Maylee. But thankfully, insurance covers the majority of that, and we don't have to worry about that right now. There was a storm in the state where the pharmacy is, where it's manufactured, and so last week, all of the families who were expecting this shipment over the weekend were essentially called saying, hey, it's going to be delayed. We're going to upgrade you to Saturday delivery because we were supposed to get it on Friday. It didn't come Friday. And, how much do you think you have left? Are you going to make it over the weekend? We didn't have enough. And so we were left kind of scrambling back and forth phone calls to the neurologist and The neurologist was like, well, let me call all the pharmacies and see if they can access it. You can't. But it was really, really nice that he did that. And called me back and said, I called every pharmacy that, you know, I have access to. It's not carried anywhere. You can't even go to the hospital to try to get it like you can the other ones. And most other medications, if you can't get it from your pharmacy and you're short, you know, oftentimes they say go to the emergency room and you can get your medications through the emergency room pharmacy. That's not the case here. And so we were left scrambling and having to bridge with other medications. And essentially a bridge is just increasing the doses of the other medications to hopefully carry you and have enough medication in your system that it'll compensate for the other one. And thankfully we got over the weekend, and Oliver was okay. And I think that's probably in part because we were also using antibiotics at the time. We had started the antibiotics by then. But it was a hot mess between being sick and not having a medication and all the other things and all the extra seizures.
Right here.
Right here. Hi.
Go look.
It's good to see you. I will say that when Oliver first... Where's buttons? Where did the buttons go? You found them. Behind you.
Yeah.
Right there, you're right. When we first started medication, after Oliver's second seizure, we started on one that was really gross tasting, and like you can smell that it just tastes gross. And then when I was trying to give it to him, some got on my fingers and I accidentally tasted it, and it's so bitter and disgusting. And so of course he refused to take it. He was itty bitty at the time. And we went from having to mix it in things. Your eye! Right there! He was being a little dramatic. Did you fall down? But you're good? You're good? We went from him having to have it mixed in chocolate pudding at first. And then, you know, I was at Costco every week buying bulk chocolate pudding. To yogurt. He started taking it in yogurt, and that was a step up. And after a few months, he could take it on his own, and it didn't bother him anymore. And we went from that to now you can see he can take his medications all on his own. Most of the time we have no spilling. Yeah, all the way up. Sometimes he dribbles a little bit, so we just have to be careful when he's giving medication to himself that he's not dripping everywhere, because you don't want to lose medicine. What's behind me? Oh, the buttons. Right here. As you can see too, his language has come a very long way in the past few months, and we are very proud of our boy. So that's a little bit about medication and what that looks like. And right now especially, it's a little bit crazy with the extra medications because he's sick. Hi sweet boy. But we're getting better. We're getting better. Yeah. One last little thing I wanted to add is that after he gets his meds, we do brush his teeth right afterward, because for some kids, there's a high correlation of tooth decay with some of these medications. High five. Here, right here. Yeah!
Big high five.
Big high fives. Yes. This one. And so, you know, for some kids, and so far Oliver's teeth are pretty decent, but for some kids, you know, tooth decay is a pretty big risk when you're on so many medications. So we do, that's a precaution that we in particular take. We brush his teeth right after his medications every morning, every night, and hopefully we can avoid tooth issues. So, and now it's time for bed. So can you say goodbye to our friends? No? You don't want to go to bed? Can you say thank you? Thank you for watching. You say thank you for watching. That's okay. Can you wave bye? Wave. Bye-bye. Okay.
No.
What do you have there?
Ring.
A spring.
Can I see?
See?
Oh. Whoa.
What does it do? I love this kid. He cracks me up.
The rabbit.
Over here, buddy. Come over here. Hi.
Right.
Hi.
Special.
It is special. Hi, Oliver.
Big.
It is big. You
Yeah.
know what this reminds me of? An elephant. An
And
elephant trunk. Is that fun? I like this spring. Here. You all done? Mickey Mouse. Oh, what are we gonna do? Whoa!
There it goes.
It's like a tunnel for Mickey's car. That's so fancy. Whoa.
Whoa.